Your legacy is something incredibly important to not only yourself, but to your family and loved ones. Planning for your legacy is something that should be considered today in order to protect your estate. It's not just about finances, it's about family, and that's worth planning for.
Some of the biggest issues we see around estate planning is that people just don't feel the need to do it. There seems to be this misconception that estate planning is only for the very wealthy. The time for estate planning is now. It's something that applies to everybody, no matter how little or how much you have. When we have children, those tend to be our biggest assets. And if you were to pass away when your child is still young and you haven't appointed a guardian for them, that could be a huge problem.
What a lot of people don't understand is that if they don't develop their own estate plan, the state will substitute their plan for them. And I would venture to say that no one in this country wants an estate plan that is created by someone else, especially the state that they live in. My first job always is to educate the client. What is estate planning? What is an estate? Because most people think that an estate plan is some huge undertaking and it has to do with taxes, and if they don't have a lot of assets, it's not something that they do for themselves. What they don't realize is an estate plan can be something very, very simple, and it's something that literally everyone really needs, and they need to proactively engage in it themselves.
The majority of people don't think they have an estate, but they do, which is why it's important to be informed and provided with the appropriate tools to protect and plan for it. The time for planning your estate is now.
Estate planning isn't just about what you leave behind when you die. Estate planning is how is your estate, your finances, your property going to be managed during your life? What if something happens to you from the standpoint of a disability or incapacity? Who's going to manage that? How is it going to be managed? You want to leave instructions and proactively make plans for those situations, and a lot of those situations can be addressed with proper estate planning. I really like to convert the estate planning process or the estate planning engagement from a transactional engagement into a relationship. And I can now address specific changes as they occur and make sure that that plan is current and works no matter when something happens or what happens in their lives.